Hey, I'm Sam and I Do Design, and in the video today, I'm helping you with your final degree project. I know that we're in the middle of October now, so I am maybe a little bit too late to start helping you pick in your major projects as you go through to start your final year of university. But let me tell you, there is still time to change if you're in two minds about what type of project you want to do. I've had so many questions over the past few weeks about what type of project you should do for your final project for your degree. And I really want to do this video to help you guys understand a little bit more about how important it is for when you get into the industry after your degree. I think I can break it down into two different sections for your final projects. The first one is you want to be able to do what the university wants you to do, and that's going to be ticking the mark scheme and making sure that you can pass the year. The other thing is down to what you want to do for your final project. If those two things marry up, then you can stop watching this video right now. You don't need to worry about it. Just go and do what you want to do. Absolutely amazing, go for it. If they don't marry up and you think that what your university wants you to do is different to what you want to pursue, I would say absolutely go with your gut and don't listen to your university whatsoever. At the bare minimum, you need to pass, of course, but you don't need a first in the industry. I've had so many interviews over my time through university and not once was I asked my grade in the interview. So really don't worry about the grades whatsoever. Seriously, you just need to pass. That's all. If you're not ticking any of the boxes for the mark scheme, who cares in the industry? Just go for what your gut tells you is right for your project. That will do you better in the long run. That brings me neatly onto my second point, which is, I know, because I've been there, that being in university is like you're in your own little bubble, but it's your whole world and you don't see anything outside of that. I was there, I know that's how it works. Believe me, you need to look beyond that final term of university and you need to look beyond into the larger world of design. So that's really doubling down on not worrying about the mark scheme whatsoever, because each university has a different mark scheme. I'm sure you're all aware of this by now, but some universities are more engineering based, some are more art based. So you're already in that bucket of universities. Sure, you're going to be able to design along that bucket as well. But if you're not particularly interested in that bucket of universities that you're in, like for example, I went to Brunel University and that's quite an engineering-based university. I have no care for engineering whatsoever. So I wanted to do something completely different and I looked at usability in my major project, which helped me out towards the end of my degree. And then finally, that's exactly what I'm doing here at Precipice. So just because all universities are different and you're in your own university, don't think that you need to stick to their status quo. Go out there and explore and do your own thing. The next problem you might have found is you found the sector that you want to work in, but not necessarily the exact project that you want to work on. Don't let this alarm you. All the best projects don't have an end goal when you start them. The research that you'll be doing at the start of the year will define the project end goal. If you start with a project end goal, then all the research that you're doing at the start of the project will not really be the best use for you. So actually you'll find that you'll start wasting a lot of your time because you're post-rationalizing the end goal that you want to do. So go into a project not knowing the end goal, and then you'll end up with a really great project following the research at the end. For tips on design research, I looked at everything on the design kit by IDEO. I would definitely recommend going on that and checking that out if you haven't already. Everything on there gives you lists of activities you can do to find out more information about your project, and you can literally go through as a checklist, and that will start to give you a better idea of what you can do to research your project more. Don't forget that university is potentially one of the last chances you have to be able to fail in a safe environment without endangering anyone in the real world. The metaphor that I've started using for university is like buying a track day car experience when you go out, you rent a car, and then you take it around a racetrack and you race it for a day, and then you give it back at the end of the day, and that's your track day done. You've had some fun, and then you go home and you've raced the car. Really cool. The reason why I think university is like that is because there's nothing stopping you going fast on public roads now. You can do that without a track day. But if you go fast on public roads and you mess up, you could injure people. Doing that on a track in the safety confinements of a track day means that if you do mess up, you're not going to hurt anyone. Sure, your pride might be hurt a little bit, but you don't need to worry about legislation and laws and everything coming after you because you've hurt someone. So university is absolutely an amazing place to try everything that you can, to try and figure out the world and just push the boundaries of what you think is capable, because when you get into the real world, that's less so, and you have more restrictions on you for what you can do. At the end of the day, guys, what you need to do is a project that really interests you. You should be waking up every single morning, eager to go and find out more about your project, and falling asleep late at night having worked on it all day. It needs to be a really strong passion, because for me, mine wasn't, and it was a real struggle to start getting into that project. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. It was just kind of a little pep talk to let you know that you should just do the project that you want to do. Don't worry about the grades, they really don't matter. Of course, use your university as a tutorial and guidance system, but just know that it's a safe place to fail for your final year. Really don't stress it. Don't stress it at all. I hated my major project and I'm still in the industry today with a job that I love. So go for it, attack it, love it, enjoy it. And I'd love to see what you guys come up with over the next few months. Hit me up on Instagram and start sharing your major projects with me. I'd love to see what you're working on. But for the meantime, before you start working on them properly, let me know about your major projects down in the comment below. I'd love to hear more about them. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well, and hit the bell button if you want to see more videos like this and everything else that YouTube asks you to do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Blah, blah, blah.